I see, you can't be casual, can you? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I can't just be sitting.
Stay right here.
I'm going to sit here like that because that's going to be very.
I'm Sarah Jane Wiltshire, I'm 23.
My name's Lewis James and I'm 19.
My name is Charlie Fuggle and I'm 24 years old.
My name's Finley and I'm 21.
Hi, I'm Alex Cook, I'm 19 and I'm a fully qualified apprentice.
Level 3 construction in the built environment.
I'm doing a HNC and a HND in construction.
I am studying a HNC in construction management at Mid-Kent College.
I studied level 2 MVQ diploma in general construction and groundworks.
I studied groundworks at NCC in Birmingham.
Get up about 6 o'clock, get ready, leave for work about 7, ready for here to start at 7:30. Just in terms of subcontractors, getting them ready for the jobs and projects, getting our costs together, see what sort of budgets we've got, and that's typical.
What a question. It varies from day to day. I'm working on 2 different jobs at the moment as an assistant QS, so depending which job needs priority, just running through emails, applications for payments, assessing subcontractors' applications, a lot of different things.
Typical day, I get up about 6:30, get ready, skip breakfast and then drive to work about 7 to be in the office for 7:30. After work, Wednesdays I play football or do a bit of college work, and just relax after work.
The in-between college, it was always on site. At the start, it was just learning the basics, how to use the hand tools and stuff like that, and then finally going on to like the small power tools and stuff like that. So yeah, it was it gradually built up to be taking on responsibility of your own little tasks and jobs and stuff. So
Yeah, we went up there for 2 weeks at a time, came back at the weekends and then carried on working between blocks. It's just very much learning new things. So I would say obviously go topic to topic, so one day it'll be your curbing, then you'll be laying pipes and stuff. Obviously you stay at your apartment, you get picked up at 7:30, get there for 8:30, and half the day will be doing paperwork, the safety side of things, and it'll be practical in the evening.
I think I was on site for about 5 years previously to this, and I thought the time was right to just sort of drop that and actually find a good career. So that's the main reason, really.
Chose the apprenticeship route because I didn't want to go to university full time. I felt I was better placed spending the 3 years getting experience as well as the degree at the end of it, and also I'll be earning money and just get a bit more life experience as well.
I realised once I left school I didn't really get the grades that I should have received, and I realised the apprenticeship option offered bigger opportunities for me to go further in life.
I wasn't great in school. As soon as I left school and got a course, I then started doing maths and English on the side of my work, which Walker's helped me with, and so now I've got the grades that I needed to do the course I wanted to do. So not only do you get your groundworks qualification, you also get your maths and English, so they help you in both departments.
Oh blimey! I've got 13 A to C's, which isn't too bad, but I think so. A long time ago now.
In my A-levels I got A, B, C, D. I needed GCSEs, so the fact that I got A-levels kind of helped, but I think it was C or above in GCSE.
So I sort of cruised through school a bit. I didn't push myself as much as possible. At GCSE I got 4 A's, 4 B's and 2 C's, and at GCSE, A-level I got 2 C's and a D in maths, physics and history. I didn't need anything specific for the apprenticeship. Obviously I needed a certain level of some of my subjects that I did, but it's sort of quite accommodating depending on what subjects you do. It's not, you don't have to do a certain subject at all.
I only managed to get one GCSE, which was my maths, and 2 BTECs, which was sport and business.
Being here in the office, it was quite strange really. I've never really worked in that sort of environment before, but no, everyone was really welcoming. Got to know where everyone sort of sits, and just made me feel at ease really. So not too much working, but just to get used to the environment.
Oh, it's very daunting. No, it was exciting actually. Nice to go and meet a different range of people, but also comforting that I had someone else from Walkers there too. But it was pretty relaxed actually. They didn't put too much strain on us the first couple of weeks, eased us in, so it was good.
My first week, I was a little daunted, but luckily I'd done a week's work experience with Walkers, so I knew what to expect a little bit, which was a lot easier, and the team I was put in were very nice, and lots of biscuits, so that was good.
It's scary. It's different to school. I think a lot of people would agree with me, but it's alright. It's more relaxed. It's not pressure of being quiet and stuff. You make friends along the way.
I think probably communication. It's when people don't talk and communication gets a bit lost. That's when projects can maybe suffer a few hiccups. So just if everyone's on the same page and talking, even if they know, just to double check, and that's when a project can be successful.
I think I'd probably have to say time management, because while I'm working alongside the apprenticeship, it's trying to balance work and college, and also trying to maintain a little bit of a social life. So trying to make sure I keep my time managed very well at the weekends and in the evenings.
Working with all different people in the company, so it's sort of the first time that I'm with people of different experience levels and different points in their career, so it's really interesting sort of getting different aspects of life and different varied work, especially in the apprenticeship I'm doing.
Teamwork, teamwork, and I don't know really, just generally like how the whole job works and stuff like that.
Cool. I'd say team building, because you're with these people 12 hours a day, like especially our section's like a family, so we're all friends and that, so it's good.
I think it's a great industry. I mean, like I touched on previously, there's plenty of different avenues to go down, not just what I'm doing as quantity surveying or what you do. There's plenty of other things to do.
I like working in the construction industry because it's so varied. I think some jobs can be very repetitive, and that's something I didn't want. So I really like coming to work and having a rough idea of what I'm doing, but then it flipping and changing as the day goes on and things change on site.
I think it's quite an exciting industry to be in. It's constantly changing. No 2 years, I suppose, are the same, and no 2 projects that you work on are the same, which I think's really interesting. And having that lasting aspect of something that you've worked on that you can go to 10 years down the line and say, that's something that I worked on, is something that really drew me to the industry in the first place. I wanted to go into finance. That was sort of my initial going to London, be a banker, but I did some work experience in that and pretty much fell asleep, so I decided construction would be more exciting than city work.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely a good place to be in, good place to learn in, and if your head's in the right place, you can go quite far in it as well.
I like it. Obviously, there's so many different routes in construction, but with groundworks, it's not just one set thing. So if you're a plumber, you're doing the same thing in a day in, day out. With groundworks, you could be doing all sorts of things. So, especially groundworks is good.
I think what I love most is I'm quite lucky. I sort of get to stay away in blocks and study, so I can totally focus my time on that when I'm away, and then sort of use that knowledge that I've learnt and come back here and totally focus my time here.
What do I love most? having the money, I suppose, is a positive. I'm able to do what I enjoy. If I want to go on holiday, I can, which is always nice. And also, like I said before, variety is a big part. You're not doing the same thing every day like you were at school, which is always nice.
I've got a qualification, so it's given me a stepping stone that I wanted. Obviously, it was a little bit later on. I wish I'd done it earlier. Someone asked me, but that's what I'd say. It's a good stepping stone to push me on to where I want to be.
Well, obviously I'm fully qualified now. Hopefully my next step's going into supervisor role, and then we'll see where I go from there, either site manager or further. So,
I mean, it's early days at the moment. I'm sort of just under a year into doing this, but sort of set my sights quite high and try and get the best where I can be in this sort of area and be a surveyor. So.
Short term, I'd like to see how far I can go in terms of getting out my apprenticeship. If I do take the QSM route, I'd like to get my degree and eventually my chartership. In my long range, I would like to become a director of the company eventually.
I think I'll be sitting in Steve's seat one day owning a company. I'd like to. I think I won't be on the ground for all my life. I'd like to think I could go into management, maybe go to foreman in a couple of years, and might like to be a site manager.
Well, I hope to finish the apprenticeship and then do my final year so that I can get the full degree. And then, I don't know, start as a full-time QS, full-time qualified QS, I guess, and see where it goes from there.
I've received good support from the company. I don't feel sort of pressured or nervous to go and talk to, so if I need any help from health and safety, I don't feel any pressure to go and talk to them. They're very accepting, and they know the pressures of college and different aspects through that. I can talk to the HR if I've got any problems, and yeah, it's been good.
Obviously, when I first joined, I was 16. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't realise I was going to be here this long, but they sat me down, they told me like different routes I could take, and I've been on 2 courses where I've had to go away to study. So if it weren't for the support of walkers, I don't think I'd know what I wanted to do. They give me a good idea now of what I'll be pushing for.
Work have been quite flexible. If I've got a deadline, they quite often allow me to have a little bit of time in work to ensure that I've got all the work done, got it to the best standard, give me a little bit of time to get that in. But the college have been really good as well. Any sort of queries or problems we've had, they've been quite responsive, so yeah.
Within the construction industry, there's so many different avenues and job roles you can do. Like, it's not just what people think a wet and cold, windy day, digging holes. There's plenty of different avenues to go down. So just focus on exactly what you want to do. Be honest and work hard.
Go for it, I'd say. Definitely look at the company that you're applying for, because there's so many different sort of areas of the industry that you can go into. So have a look at their portfolio, see what they've done before, see if it interests you, and also apply for as much as you possibly can. It's easier to turn down things than it is to sort of scrap for offers.
I guess go for it. There's not much to lose. It's great fun.
I definitely think if you've got the opportunity to go for an apprenticeship in construction, I definitely do recommend to take it, because it opens up a lot of doors on the way.
Get yourself stuck in. Don't do something because you know you can't do it. The best way to learn is getting self-involved. So I'd suggest to people to push themselves in a job like this just to make their life easier, and they'll enjoy it at the same time.